Hey guys, so as you can tell, I'm in a different area of my house. Apartment, technically. But I started watching Gachiakuta a while ago, and while I'm waiting for the last 2 episodes to be dubbed, I started thinking about cosplays. And there's 2 characters that I really want to cosplay. But one of them, the wig is a bit, technically there's 3, but one of them, the wig is a bit too outside my comfort zone eventually, but not yet. But the one that I will be cosplaying and have to make the cosplay for now is Alicia, and I could not find fabric for her anywhere. Why? Because I'm in Canada and apparently there's no fucking fabric stores anywhere near me that's not for quilting material. Are you really gonna drink water right now? We're just gonna roll with it. Hopefully it's not picking up too much. But then I started having the idea, well, the whole thing of Gachiakuta is basically the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle. That's kind of the entire fucking thing. So I was like, I'm gonna make it out of trash. That's how I've made all of my cosplay props before. So my Jinx bombs, I'm currently trying to make a fishbones bag. Like my Victor's cosplay is hot glue, freaking string and shit from other things I've used, and all of like my wigs except for my Jinx one I've had for a while. So yeah, I was like, let's do it this way. So I went to the thrift store the other day, and I probably will put in a clip, not of me at the thrift store, but me proceeding to wash everything that I got from the thrift store, because I like to hand soak them before putting them in the washing machine, and so on and so forth. So I'll put that in, hopefully, if I remember in editing. But also, this is how I'm gonna do patterns and stuff, just ads. So, for the main body of the fabric for her dress, I got this fucking duvet from the thrift store, and mind you, there was like 6 of these specifically. I don't know why, but yeah, this is like a queen duvet. There's a lot more of it. This is a black top sheet. There was just a lot of bedding there, so that's what I'm using. I made sure not to get anything that like people were eyeing, or things that were like better quality, so other people can, you know, get some good bedding. Okay, so also I got a sheet, and I think there is a little strip of fabric as well. Then I have quite a few stuff that I already had, but the main thing that's going to be a part of this cosplay that's not like the little doodads is this very well-loved wig. She's gonna have work to do. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Gross soup. Voiceover time. So right now, as you can tell, I use a pan lid to make the top part of the hat, and then I very loosely measured the radius of my skull, marked it, and proceeded to cut out a little bit of a curve, and yeah, it's just a lot of fucking around and finding out, honestly. That is kind of my process in life, cosplay, art, and just every other thing I can do. Just fuck around and find out. That's not very helpful for this, but what I will say is you can probably see me figuring it out here of me being like, wait, but it has a lip also.
so I realized I needed to tape some things as well. So I just determined I'm gonna cut out the circle first and then see how much I'm working with before I fully figure out the brim of the hat. I will say me making bucket hats did help my knowledge of making hats a lot better. So I am glad that I figured out like a pattern for bucket hats as well, because if not, I would probably look at this hat and be like, what the fuck? Luckily, I can just, you know, fuck around and find out, I guess. Okay, so now here we have my complicated pattern for the actual like backpack portion, which is so complicated, so complex. No one will be able to follow this. It's literally like 3 rectangles, or 2 rectangles and a square. And then one of the rectangles that's like the skinniest, you cut like a little indent to look like the little pouch like section that's weird. You can see in the video if you're watching this like the strange shape that I am currently cutting out in the video. So like I don't even know how you would like describe it, because it's like kind of like a half circle with like some edgy bits at the end. Yeah, whatever you would call that shape. So yeah, and then I straighten out the pattern so it's a little easier to work with, and then I proceed to write how many pieces I would need and what part it is, which I would recommend if you're making custom patterns. Here is just a time lapse of me measuring and doing the hat as well, because I thought that would be kind of important for you guys to see how I was doing like the fit checks and the overlaps and just overall doing most of the patterns. That's also how I did the glove pattern. The gloves kind of came out shitty. Do not mind them.
Okay, so I have drafted and cut out all of the pattern-esque pieces. Something about me, I just look at things and I just go, I could figure that out. So I just kind of fuck around with paper, and this is just how I make patterns. I just look at it and then I just draw what I think will work, with vague measurements as well. I'm scared. I know the bag will work because it's mainly just a rectangle. I know the hat will work because I've been making a shit ton of fucking bucket hats and it's kind of a similar concept, so like, I am confident with those. I'm not confident with the dress. However, I've been getting better at sewing, so hopefully if I see something majorly wrong, I'll notice before I fuck it up. Yeah. And the gloves, I am very worried about those. Also, with the bag, I want a fun lining because I also want to save the fabric I have here because, you know, got it from the thrift store. I can't go back with the guarantee of the other ones that are the same being there again. And probably not because I was already seeing, excuse me, I know she's over there. There you go. My cats don't like each other sometimes, so it's weird. But yeah, I do have another fabric. I don't know if I have enough of it. It's stuff that excuse me, do not fight. It's stuff from Joann's, so alright. But I don't know if it also fits her because like technically it does because she's a doctor. But I don't know if she would be rocking with this. I rock with it, and you know what, like, I always need a new bag, so I think I'm just gonna do it because it'll be a fun little detail. I also need to figure out how to fit like a butterfly motif in this because my Victor cosplay has a butterfly, my Jinx cosplay has a butterfly, so I think that's just gonna be something that I'm sticking with. So I think I'm gonna figure that out as well. Maybe put it on her hat because that will be cute. Yeah. Also, all of the newspaper patterns because they are an event, to say the least. Great.
Here's me failing to make gloves 4 times. I think I only filmed like 2 of them. However, I did in fact fail 4 times, and I was like, oh my god, I'm using so much fabric. I was using very little fabric, but I felt like I was wasting so much. I will figure out what to do with the failed ones. I just have not figured that out yet. However, I will figure it out eventually. So yeah, I would not recommend using sheets and duvet covers to make, you know, gloves because there is no stretch in them. And also, they can fray very easily. So I would not recommend this whatsoever. However, it does in fact kind of work for my purposes since, again, 100% just reused, recycled, and just upcycled materials. Now you're probably wondering, what the fuck is this fabric? This is the lining of the bag. I believe I'm kind of sewing it to the bag. And my sewing machine was also acting up as well, so it was like very much a struggle. Or no, maybe that's just me sewing the lining together, like hemming it, I think, or hemming. Yeah, I think that's me hemming it. Some of my clips got kind of out of order, and I can't figure out how to put them back in order. Besides, like, going through manually and, like, watching every single clip, and honestly, I don't have the spoons for that. It's 5 a.m. Yes, me frustrated at how my sewing machine was fucking up and bird nesting. Then over here is me recutting out some things, fixing some things, and also making pockets that actually never made it into the full bag. But I think this is also me, just like a time lapse of me making the bag altogether. So, yeah, should have switched these clips around, but too late, we're already in voiceover. Yeah, this is me trying to sew the lining in again, and then having to lint roll the old bird nesting out of it because that was very much annoying. It happened way too much, and I was suffering a lot. Right here we have me actually showing you the gloves and how they're kind of shitty. Then, right here is me making the bag a little more sturdy with a protein box and also some things from, I believe, Pop-Tart boxes into the side. Because, again, I hoard a lot of different things that I don't need to hoard. However, they do come in handy a lot of the time because I craft with trash all the time. So yeah, I use the fiber bar box to make the front and the back more.
It's been a second because I proceeded to get a cold and I'm still sick and my voice is still kind of gone and my nose is still stuffed, so I haven't been touching the cosplay in a second. But also, my sewing machine decided, hey, we're not gonna change positioning of the needle anymore and we're just gonna start to bird nest all up as well. So I had to fuck around with it and like, oh my god, I'm out of breath. I had to fuck around with it and kind of move the needle with one of the screws instead of like the actual like thing. Now it's like I'm moving with a different thing. I don't know why. What the hell? Siri, what are you doing? Everything's happening all at once and I'm struggling. I'm struggling. Yeah, I'm having a time, to say the least. Everything's happening all at once. I should have known that I shouldn't have started filming right now because every single day those sirens go off. And it's police and firefighters and I think an ambulance, because for some reason every time it's like 5, something happens. And it's always in that direction and I'm like, I feel like it's the same people because it's every day in the same direction, you know? I digress though. Yeah, sewing machine's been a little bit of a struggle. Sickness has also been a struggle, so I have taken a little break from this current work in progress. A different cat is now chewing. Yeah. So I'm going to run a test piece of fabric just to see if it's working again, and if it's not, I'm going to try and fix it again. Because I really want to work on this, but if it doesn't work, I'm going to have to take it apart and figure it out again. Hello, city girl. Did you finally wake up? She's the laziest husky in the world, I swear. Like, I love her to bits, but she is quite literally super lazy. Like, she will sleep in longer than me, and she just gets so angry if I try to take her on like a walk or something, and it's like longer than her normal one. She's like, I will fuck you up. But she's like perfectly healthy, so I'm like, I don't know what's up with her. She's just been like this since she was a puppy. She's just lazy and now she wants belly rubs. Yeah. I'll let you guys know what happens. Okay, so the bag is done. The hat is kind of done. It's taken a minute. I had to take some old wire I had from like a different old project and use it to make it a little sturdier. Haven't sewn 2 of them in, but yeah, so the hat is kind of done. Need to add the details. Don't know how I'm going to do the buttons because I don't have white buttons, so that's going to be an issue. I fixed the gloves, so have those done as well, and then this is what the bag looks like. I know technically, from what we can see from the side views we get of her bag has like white straps, but I don't have those. These are from an old pleather jacket I had in middle school, and I cut those off and hoarded them for years, so they're finally used. Yeah, and like the belt also that goes around is adjustable. It's the first adjustable belt that I've actually made, so that's fun. I just kind of want to point out where I got some of these things. So this right here, and this also is from an old leash that my dog had. Speaking of said dog, she's over there. But yeah, this is very fun. I thought actually being able to like bust open all of the things that I've been hoarding is actually probably a good part of this project, since, you know, kind of the whole point of Gachiakuta. And I love how there's just cat hair on this, because the cats have been sleeping on everything. Besides this, the hat is basically done, the gloves are done, and that means it's time for basically the actual body of the dress. Technically, I could like be like, no, I'm gonna make the armbands first, but I should just do the dress if I'm honest, to kind of just get it over with. But yeah, I think I'm doing pretty good for what I have, because again, I'm not able to buy a lot of things that would help with this. Yeah, so we'll see. Also, I am in like a different outfit now because I took a shower, because I'm trying to get rid of this cold. It's not fucking working. Yeah, guess that's it. I don't know when the last time I filmed, and my camera's kind of dying, so gotta make this quick. So just to update, I have made the gloves, the hat, and also the bag / belt. So those are done. Don't need to do anything more for those. Now it's actually time for the actual dress part, which is a bit nerve-wracking because, again, I'm using all thrifted, upcycled, and just shit I had around or trash for this cosplay. So, yeah, if I fuck up with cutting, I just gotta roll with it. And since I'm making patterns out of newspaper, this is gonna be interesting. We'll see how this goes.
This is me taking the buttons off of the duvet cover because it's not a zip one, it is a button one, and that's one of the reasons why I chose this one. So I could reuse them for the cosplay and also won't have to cut buttonholes myself because my sewing machine does not work properly. It's been breaking for years. So yeah, and then I start tracing out more pattern pieces from the actual, you know, duvet and cutting them out, which is all nice and dandy. This is a shitty angle where you can see my brother-in-law doing the laundry. This is a different day and it's me cutting out more pieces, and I believe this is me cutting out actual pieces for the dress and not the hat, which I think was the last clip. I'm out of breath. I'm still kind of getting over the cold. But yeah, as you can tell, I don't do the whole like measure twice and then cut. No, I just slap my pattern on there and I say fuck it, we ball all the time, because that's just how I live. If I'm not having fun crafting, I'm not crafting right. So if there's fit issues, I can just fix it later on. And boy oh boy was there fit issues, because again, I didn't measure properly. So I had to do a lot of different alterations to it after it was done. However, I don't believe I filmed it. Then here I am sewing on the buttons, which, you know, is all fun. Also, yes, that is a Jesus shirt, but it is Victor from Arcane. So, obviously you can tell I am very mentally well. Oh, would you look at that? Here I am actually sewing shit together, which is a surprise because this sewing machine, again, does not like to work half the time. Love it, but it does not work half the time, and I really need to just get an industrial or like an old sewing machine that actually works and doesn't fight with me every single day of its life. So yeah, me actually sewing the sheets together and also watching Gachiakuta for the 3rd time in a row because I finished the last 2 episodes that came out in dubbed and then proceeded to go, I want to rewatch it, and then rewatched it while making this, and then rewatched it again while making this. So I was having a time, obviously, clearly. I keep looking up even though I've watched it 2 other times by this point. So yeah, that's how good this series is. I was entranced. And honestly, it's taken over my new favorite anime spot, and that's saying something because it's been the same one for like 9-10 years, and I've watched it 32 times. This time, it's only 3 so far. So, here's the entire cosplay, here's the little gloves, here's the really quick pants I made because I realized I forgot them. The armband has fallen down, but it will stay once my arm is in there, you know? I didn't sew these to the sleeves, mainly because I don't know if I want to add a pocket so I can slide my phone in or not. I don't know that yet, so that's just gonna stay like that for now. So, got this. My janky gloves, I'll probably remake these at some point. And then we also have the bag. And since we don't actually know what this side of her bag looks like, I keep rewatching it and I still have not been able to find what the back of it looks like. This is what mine looks like. So yeah. Hello, Phantom. Oh, hello. Okay. Ignore my dog drinking water. So, the dress is officially done. The gloves, they're done. The hat is done. The bag is done. And also the pants that I quickly made because I realized I forgot at the very end. I also made the armbands, which took me a second because I forgot those existed too until I was like, what's different? So I had to quickly make those and also the pants last minute. So those are all done and I'm really happy. Especially considering this is the first time I've ever made pants and I did them super quickly and they fit perfectly. So that's good. Now the last thing is to fix and style this wig, which is 6 years old. It is very matted and yeah. I'll be back. Ah yes, wig styling, and also detangling, the bane of my existence. This wig was originally my Loop cosplay wig. I don't think I even have that cosplay anymore, so I don't know why I was kind of just holding on to this wig for dear life, besides the fact that I also used it for one of my OC cosplays for a TikTok that I don't really post on anymore. However, I do want to come back to it eventually, but I did find a wig that works better for him anyways, and it's in my wig stash. I don't know when I bought it. It's somehow there. One thing about me is I hate wig styling. I always get hurt. I don't know how to do anything with wig styling. My most ambitious wig is my Jinx wig, and I swear that took years off my life and cells off of my skin. So, yeah, things were happening. Not great, but they were happening. I can't give you any tips on this because it was really just fuck around and find out, if I'm honest.
Okay, so wig is done to the best of my ability. Put the hat on to make sure that everything actually works together. And then I have everything on my mannequin as well. Come here. So everything's done except for the like power cord like thing she has from her hat down. I don't think I'm gonna connect it to the hat just because I think that will weigh too much. And also how I'm going to do the power cord is basically we have an air fryer that's shitting out. It's literally kind of becoming a fire hazard, but we don't want to like donate it because it's already secondhand, and if we donate it and it's already a fire hazard in our place, that's not going to be good. And if we throw it away, there's a chance someone might take it out. So I'm gonna have to cut the cord off that to make sure that no one accidentally burns down their house with this air fryer. So that's what I'm gonna use, and I'm probably just gonna turn it into like a necklace. And after that, it's good. But I don't know when I'm gonna do that because we are still kind of currently using the air fryer despite it being a little bit of a hazard and sparking. And yeah, that's gonna be an interesting time. But yeah, I'm just gonna show you what I have, and then we'll see if I continue the video when I do that eventually, or if I stop the video here. I don't know yet. Okay, so I think I've determined that, again, my cat took off with the armband. I think I've determined that I'm going to wait to do the choker because one, we're still using the air fryer because technically we already have a replacement, but we're going to be moving soon, so we don't want to like open it and set up the new one until we're in our new place. But I don't want to cut the air fryer cord right now because we're still using it, even though it could probably kill us. Luckily, like, all of us are pretty conscious of it, like, you know, we unplug it whenever it's not in use and try and clean it. But yeah, I'm probably gonna make a different video which will be that specific project DIY. And other than that, yeah, that's been this cosplay that I've made out of trash, recycled, reused, and repurposed things. And I only got injured once, surprisingly, and that was right now styling the wig. I burnt myself with my hair straightener, which I always do. So yeah, if you like this video, stick around for the choker necklace thing, and also for whenever I put this cosplay on, I'll probably do some shorts, potentially a skit. Yeah, if there's any August cosplayers that want to be in a skit, just let me know. Or like actually any Gachiakuta. Hello, Cindy. If there's any Gachiakuta cosplayers that want to be in skits, let me know. Or Arcane cosplayers that want to be in skits, because I do have quite a few planned. So yeah, I'm hoping this year will be full of more cosplay stuff. So until next time, bye guys. Okay, so I decided to actually wear the cosplay like a few days later after I finished it. Maybe it might have been like a few weeks. I haven't like edited this video, so I don't know. Ignore the dogs because they saw me put on shoes and they were like, oh my god, outside. No, we're not going outside. Especially not right now. But I think the cosplay turned out really cute, especially since I'm using all recycled, upcycled, and secondhand stuff for it. I'm honestly still shocked that I made this out of 3 sheets, a duvet cover, and then bits and bobs I had laying around.
Sexy, what you doing?
Oh, down she goes. But yeah, and then also the shoes are also from the thrift store. Technically, I do have like sandals that would work for her that I originally got for my Marcel cosplay that I never finished making, but I don't want my toes out. I don't like having them out, plus it's Canada in winter, so no. And also these are just cute.
Sadie. Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, Katara, do not. Get off her. But yeah, I think this turned out pretty well, or pretty good. I just put a ribbon instead of like, oh, what, you want belly rubs? I only put a ribbon right now, mainly because we're still using the air fryer, even though I cooked with it yesterday and it kind of sparked again. So like, we probably shouldn't keep using that one, but I'm just hoping it won't start a fire until we move into our next place and set up our new air fryer that we already have. Until then, I will not take the cord from that because we're still using it. So yeah, the ribbon shall do for now. But yeah, if you like the cosplay, let me know. I will say there are a few fit issues, like here, this is like really baggy and stuff. However, not too bad for making my own patterns out of random bullshit. Also, my collection of cardboard has grown exponentially, so we'll see what I make out of that. This is a shelf I made out of cardboard. These are ice cream containers I use to store bucket hats I'm making. So, if you can't tell, Gachiakuta and my normal habits are basically one and the same. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, maybe subscribe to see future content, and also for the shorts that I will be filming of me in this cosplay. I hope you guys enjoyed, and bye. Photos taken.